Mirror Mirror Reflections on Design at Chatsworth is our exhibition for 2023. It takes place inside the house and in the garden and features 16 designers. The works of those designers really respond to Chatsworth, be that through materials, through the functions of the spaces in which they find themselves, or other connections such as light and sound. From the very moment that you enter the painted hall at Chatsworth, where you see work by Joris Laarman, you'll be immersed in the ideas and the invitation of the exhibition, which is to really engage with Chatsworth as a design space. You'll then see work by Chris Shank in the grotto, Andile Diovani in the chapel corridor, who's assembled an array of ceramics there. In the chapel and oak room are works by Faye Toogood. She has made work really that responds to the materials of those spaces as well as their function. Then upstairs through the state apartment, you'll encounter glass work by Sotsas, work that features charcoal by Forma Phantasma, chairs by Max Lamb in the state drawing room. And then in the music room, there's a piece by J.C. Young-Oh, which really responds to that idea of music and musical instruments in that space. Then in the state bedchamber are two pieces by Fernando Lapos in quite an extraordinary material, using agave to create these furry forms. In the state closet, Ndidi Akubia has made work in silver, which responds to the silver chandelier in that space, as well as it being a small and intimate space for the contemplation of objects. Joseph Walsh has made work for the collection here in previous years, and again we feature his work in the South Sketch and Sabine room. In the North Sketch, we feature work by the Runtgen family. Now, these are pieces of furniture made in the 18th century, and they are mechanical pieces of furniture which open and close, and we have film there to describe how those pieces are activated. Then in the North Wing, we have work by Michael Anastasiades in the library, where he's used light to illuminate that space in a real golden glow. Moving through to the vestibule between the dining room and the sculpture gallery, Ini Archibong has made a chandelier there and also a sound piece which responds to the function of that space, which has a musician's gallery. In the sculpture gallery, Samuel Ross has 4 pieces in marble and steel, which again respond to the marble sculpture to be found in that space. Outdoors, there are works by 3 designers, Najla El-Zain in the Rose Garden, and Wendell Castle around the ring pond, both really responding to the forms and the materials that can be found in the garden. Finally, Joris Laarman has a second piece in the garden. The Symbio benches are made from local stone, into which is introduced moss. And these pieces are a real connection between the designed environment and the natural world. So overall, this exhibition is a real conversation between what can be found at Chatsworth and new ideas, which include issues such as sustainability, the repurposing of materials, and a real connection to the idea of design today.